Our next speaker, Garland Castaneda, is from Modesto, California, and is a member of LEDA's second cohort. Garland has received his bachelor's in molecular biology with minors in both neuroscience and environmental studies from Princeton University in 2011. After Garland graduated from Princeton, he went on to medical school at the University of Colorado, my apologies. As a medical student, he was president of CU Peru, a student-run nonprofit organization who are committed to providing medical access and support to the rural villages in the Loreto region of the Peruvian Amazon.
Garland is LEDA's very first LEDA physician. And is currently an internal medicine intern at Highland Hospital in Oakland, California. Garland is dedicated to giving back to our community as he donated $25 from his very first paycheck as a doctor to LEDA. He wrote in his letter, "I don't know where I would be had I not had the privilege of being a part of LEDA. I am forever grateful for all the hard work that LEDA has done for me and all the young minds that have passed through the program." Please join me in welcoming Dr. Garland Castaneda.
Definitely the nicest introduction I've ever received. Thank you. As you heard, my name is Garland Castaneda, and the odds suggest that I shouldn't be here tonight. I'm the son of a high school dropout and a state school jock born in Modesto, California, once named the worst metropolitan area in America. No sane person would have bet that I'd make it to this stage here tonight. While my parents may lack the academic credentials of my fellow LEDA scholars, they always emphasize the importance of learning. Ever since I even dreamed of the concept of education, I knew my parents expected me to go to college. Regardless of whatever else was going on around it, school always pretty much came first and foremost. During the summers, as soon as I was able to hold a paintbrush, I was working with my dad, a self-employed painting contractor, painting houses in the California heat. So naturally, I'm eternally grateful to LEDA for giving me one glorious paint-free summer. My dad was always very clear about why he wanted me working there beside him. For one thing, he wanted to teach me the value of a dollar, and anybody who knows me can attest to my ability to pinch a penny. But more importantly, he wanted to demonstrate how earning a living with your mind provides far more opportunities than earning a living with your hands. He wanted to ensure that my brother and I never inherited his bad back or aching knees. He aimed to provide my brother and I with the opportunities he never had. That educational drive, instilled by both of my parents, drove me to make the most of my studies. By my junior year of high school, I had earned straight A's and never missed a single day of school. I was determined for the chance to capitalize on my hard work. I still remember when my high school counselor first told me about LEDA. This new program with big ideas about bright but disadvantaged students from around the country and elite colleges sounded like a program handmade for me. I submitted my application early and tried to contain my excitement when they came to come interview me. And then I still remember just so clearly when my counselor told me that I would be a LEDA scholar. I walked back to class that day with just this huge smile across my face. Because up until that point, I had had a very rough year. Earlier that fall, I had had a massive blood clot in my leg that left me in Stanford's ICU for the better part of a month. Despite a strong recovery, I missed the cut of my club soccer team and was without a team sport for the first time in over a decade. LEDA gave me the chance to shine again and to rededicate myself to my education. The summer of LEDA was an incredible time, spent with some of the most driven and engaging young students I've ever had the opportunity to meet. And furthermore, it opened up this world to me that I was never always entirely sure I could access. Instead of just dreaming of the concept of the Ivy League, I was actually touring Princeton and Penn. It was incredible. Instead of just getting vague platitudes from my counselors about the concept of higher education, LEDA's counselors were giving me step-by-step instructions on how and where my talents could best be developed. That expert guidance, both that summer and the years that followed, showed me that I was worthy to compete for a spot amongst the best. I arrived as a bright young student, eager to prove myself. I left knowing I not only deserved a spot on an elite campus, but that I had a team of support at my back. I am a Princetonian, thanks to LEDA helping me get my foot in the door. I'm a doctor because first my parents and then LEDA set me down that path. LEDA's focus on leadership and community helped me realize that medicine would be my calling. I learned I wanted to help others as I had been helped just recently. LEDA's most incredible service is not that they find these bright young minds from the rough edges of the country. Those are everywhere if you take the time to look. LEDA's beauty lies in the way it takes these scholars and molds them into the leaders and role models students everywhere aspire to be. I am proud to be an example my brother could follow, first to LEDA's Cohort 5, and then to Princeton as well. I'm proud to be the first LEDA scholar to graduate from medical school. But more than proud, I am grateful. So grateful that 10 years ago, LEDA took a chance on a skinny kid from California and gave him the tools he needed to become Dr. Garland Castaneda. I could not have done it without you. Thank you.